We are back with another prediction video. I'm one of... forget it. I thought of a clever intro. Skip it. Whatever. Gonna just give my predictions real quick on the AFC Championship game, but also the NFC Championship game. So let's just dive right into it. So for the primetime matchup, we got Dan Campbell's brand new Lions versus the old reliable San Francisco 49ers. Four conference championship appearances in the last 5 years, if I'm not mistaken, and that fifth one would have been the Packers, Buccaneers. Safe to say, I think the 49ers are the new Packers, where it's like, remember that era where, you know, the Packers went to Seattle, they went to Atlanta, they went to San Fran. It's like, I think just turning of the guard, if that makes sense, where I think the Niners, I mean, I said it even last year after they lost to the Eagles, it's like, they're going to be back. They have the best team in the NFC, and also who's going to beat them. The NFC is wide open. Brock Purdy gets healthy. They keep guys, you know, extend them, do contract negotiations to maybe bring in one more guy. They're going to be back here, and sure enough, they're back. I had the Vikings. I think I had the Vikings winning the division as the 4th seed, because you know how 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I believe they were my 7th seed that got to sneak in and go play the 2 seed, which I had the Eagles at the time. So, but I mean, yeah, 10-7, I think I had them. But for them to be right here, right now in the NFC Championship game, it's impressive. Okay, for them to have beaten the Rams, you know, the homecoming, Stafford, and then to beat Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers in the divisional round, like, they deserve to be here. And if I was going to do a prediction, like, straight off right now, like, you know, how I'm feeling with the momentum of how they played in last game, give me the Lions all the way. Like, give me the Lions blowing out the 49ers, like 34-17. The Lions were just so much more, like, the fourth quarter explosion, I would think, would have just carried so much into this game versus how the 49ers just let the Packers hang around way, way, way too much. And the Packers had them beat. Like, you watched the game for 58 minutes of that football game. The Packers beat them. But just, I mean, it takes 60 minutes to win a football game. It's a tough decision. I'd have to ride with the 49ers. Like, I really think, like, Jared Goff still has his moments. And this makes me sound like the biggest Jared Goff hater. But it's like, Jared Goff's played in a Super Bowl and melted. Jared Goff has played in an NFC Championship game and got bailed out by the refs, which I will be, beyond pissed that if for the second time in his career there's like a penalty no call and the Lions get to just walk their way into the Super Bowl just like how the Rams did last year. Like that, that would infuriate me. Or if that happened on the other end where there's a pass interference that wasn't called for the Chiefs-Ravens game. Like, I'm hoping the refs don't impact the game at all in both of these two games. I really think that Christian McCaffrey and George Kittle are going to have a monster game again, and it's going to be reliant on those two because, you know, what if Debo gets injured again? What if Ayuk tweaks an ankle or something? It's like, you got to go back to old reliable. Christian McCaffrey seriously carried the 49ers to their win last week. The Lions look dangerous, and I would not be surprised if the Lions just come in, you know, St. Brown, Goff, the running game with Gibbs, and just smack them right in the mouth. Seriously, and that defense can't stop anything. Like, I would not be surprised at that. I think this game will, just because good weather, it's not going to be raining like how the divisional round was with the Packers. I do think this is going to be a shootout game. Like, it might be tight until the third quarter, just like how it was for the Bucs game. But then just in the fourth quarter, I think possession, touchdown, where this might turn into a 35-37 kind of game, or 31-35 or something like that. Team that gets the ball last wins, and we might be seeing another Christian McCaffrey, you know, miracle touchdown at the end again or something. And I think that with how many times the 49ers have gotten to this spot and not won and not moved on to the Super Bowl, I think just this is the year that, you know, they just finally get over the hump, where instead of having a dropped game-sealing interception like they did against the Rams, that interception is actually caught, whether it's by Bosa, you know, tipping it at the line, and then Armstead or someone else picks it off, or Warner, or someone on the back end like Ward. Just this, oh man, this has the makings of such a great game. And so hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully both of the games are good. But right now, I'm riding with the 49ers. And I think it's all just going to go through Christian McCaffrey. But then for the Lions, I'm not going to lie. Gibbs is probably going to have a touchdown, and I wouldn't be surprised if St. Brown had two. Like, these Lions are scary. The team that will be more motivated and ready to go into this game, obviously it's going to be the Lions. And so I think the Lions are going to jump on the 49ers early and quick, but then weathering the storm and then coming back, they chip away at the lead, chip away at the lead, chip away at the lead. I think the 49ers are going to have a comeback win, and they're going to win the ballgame. Move on to the Super Bowl and go play the Ravens. Yeah, I'm not rooting for the Chiefs today.
Yeah,